What's going on, RestoMods Nation? We got another incredible feature for you here from Saul and SOS Customz. This is his 1972 Datsun 240z, and you might recognize this car. I recognize this car. I first saw this car in 2018 at the Good Guys Car Show in Del Mar, and then later on, Hyperdrive on Netflix became a big thing. And then I saw it on there, and I was like, oh my God, I've seen this car in person before. So this is Saul's car. He's done a lot of work on it, and it's absolutely incredible. Saul, tell us about your 240Z.
So yes, it's a 1972 Datsun 240Z. I went ahead and did a full restoration paint. I did a wide body, carbon fiber accents, custom dash, race seats, brake upgrade, drive shaft, you name everything was touched on this car.
So one of the most eye-catching things about this car is its brilliant orange paint jobs. And with everything you guys do here at SOS Customz, I'm sure you guys put a lot of work into this paint job. Tell me about like what paint this is and kind of what the inspiration was.
For one, obviously I wanted to make sure I put big tires on this because it was going to be a lot of power. So the first thing I had to do was obviously I did the wide body, and the wide body is not like typically you see like fiberglass or like over fender that you see on these. I did an actual metal wide body onto the car that I welded to the fenders and the quarter panels. I picked an orange, but also added a metallic. So it's a 3-stage. Basically, it's a metallic, like kind of like a gold. So I don't know if it'll capture it, but when the sun hits it, it's even brighter, like a gold metallic in the orange.
It's even got kind of those JDM style mirrors. It's definitely a callback to that like original classic JDM style. Let's talk about the crown jewel, because there's a LS engine in here, and as everyone can see, it's got the turbo. So
I can't hide that.
You can't hide that. So this is a 5.3 liter LS, right?
Correct.
Okay, and a lot of work has been done to this motor, especially to be able to accommodate this huge turbo. So tell me about kind of the whole process that you guys went through with building this engine.
So originally, the first thing we had to do was like modify the engine mounts to make sure that everything was going to fit properly into the car itself. So we modified the engine. Originally, this car was fitted with an automatic transmission, the 4L60. Obviously, now pushing that power that it did, it gave out. So I was like, you know what? I've always had manual cars, and so the automatic was cool because it was more of a drag feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously, to make it more of a street car or drift, I was like, you know what? Let's put a 6-speed in it. So when that training went out, was like the perfect opportunity for us to swap to a 6-speed.
You know, I feel like some people see the turbo sticking on, they think that's you being flashy, but it's really a matter of necessity because there's no room.
There's no room, you know. And then obviously having the side exhaust come out the fender, you know, so if somebody's next to it and you shoot flames, it shoots about at least 6-foot flames. So
somebody's on that side there, roasted mallow.
Yes,
for sure.
yes, you'll be roasting for sure.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the interior.
So basically I already had done the interior on it. So like I did door panels, kind of orange and suede to match. I put a roll cage in there, obviously color matched. I got the sparkle seats, racing seats with the harnesses. And you know, I have what's funny with this swap, everything fit in like the original location where the Datsun shifter fit. Everything fit right in. I didn't have to modify the tunnel or nothing. That's how it was. The only thing I had to put, obviously the wheel wood, the handbrake, and then from there, obviously I modified a standalone ECU in here.
Let's look at the back of the car real quick too.
We did a custom diffuser that we mounted to kind of hide it, at the same time be functional, you know, when you're going high speeds. And then obviously updated, got a bigger wing in the back.
The way that you did all this, it looks original.
Yes.
Do you have any other plans, like, you know, maybe another engine, like something bigger?
I think it's time for the motor. It's been that motor has been the original motor that I dropped in there, went through Hyperdrive, all the racing I've done in it, donuts, you know, drag racing. It's served its purpose.
Yeah.
And I think the next upgrade I want to do is obviously take that motor out and go ahead and build it, you know, pistons, rods, maybe a different cam, and kind of maybe see what more power I can push out of that.
Well, Saul, thank you so much for showing us this incredible Datsun 240z today. And if you guys want to see more of the builds and projects that these guys are working on at SOS Customz, hit them up on Instagram at SOS_Customz with a Z. You guys also have a YouTube channel. They're making some incredible content on there of their builds, their personal builds and their customer builds. So thank you again, Saul.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys coming down.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And stay tuned, you guys. Hit us up next week. We're going to have another awesome feature. That's what we're always doing here on the YouTube channel. So hit that subscribe button below if you haven't already. And catch you next time. Keep cruising.